I think we are live. So, hi everyone. I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Christina. I am the manager of this business page. And since I started this business, I have received a lot of inquiry asking me about what I do, what is this business is all about, and how can they learn to earn online. That's why I decided to do this interview with our successful digital business from our community. So you can listen to the story from different people, from different opinion. And so if you're interested, please tune in and we can get to hear about their story and about how it's doing to them and what challenge they are facing. And today, as my second episode, it's such an honor for me to have a very successful business owner from Vancouver, Canada. I was so happy when she accepted my invite because she's really successful from our community. So please help me welcome Rachel WOLSKI. Hi,
Hi.
Rachel.
Hi.
Thank
Thank
you
you so
so
much for having
much.
me, Christina.
Thank you so much for accepting me my invite to come on my page today.
Of course.
So, please tell us about yourself, about your background, and what did you do before this business?
Yeah, of course. So as Christina said, my name is Rachel, and we're so happy to have you guys here watching with us today. Before this business, I did real estate for over 8 years. So I helped people buy and sell properties. And before that, I did my bachelor's degree at a local university. And yeah, and I was looking for something different. I wanted something I wanted something flexible because when I worked in real estate, I was working a lot of evenings and weekends, and that just didn't really suit me. And my partner and I, we love to travel. We love to travel 2 to 3 months of the year, and that is not something that you can do very easily with real estate. So yeah, here I am running this business, and it's been a couple of years now.
That's true. As I know,
Yeah.
real estate, they make really a good income.
They
Like,
do, yes, but
yeah,
there's also a big sacrifice.
true. But yeah, what did you gain so far from this business? And did you face any challenge in it when you run this business? And what did you do to get over it?
I might have to do each of those just so that I
Okay.
remember them. What was the first question again?
What did you gain from this business?
Yes. So there have been many blessings. Financially, it's been a huge blessing. I've met people from all around the world. So I have, business fellow business owners all around the world that we have Zoom meetings with, that I've met. That's amazing. I love the community. I've experienced a lot of personal growth and development, which is amazing. So there's so much that's come from this business that has been a blessing in my life.
Wow. And did you face any challenge while you run this business? And what did you do to get over it?
Yeah, I would definitely have to say yes. And I think with any business, as anyone that has had a business knows, there's always peaks and valleys. You're always going to face some kind of challenge, whether it's even in your normal job. But I think what's really important is utilizing that challenge and using it to learn and grow and evolve and adapt, because that's something that we constantly have to do. And one thing for me, because you have your own business, which I did before, but it was a little bit different. You're working on your own schedule. So you're making your own schedule. You have to be self-motivated. You have to, I think a lot of people that work from home, sometimes they have a tendency to do other things, get distracted, procrastinate. But you just create habits. And so you asked me how I got through a lot of those things. And that is what has probably helped the most, creating effective habits like scheduling your time. Because one thing that's really important is that you can't run this business like a hobby. If you run it like a hobby, you'll have results like a hobby. Yes, a portion of the business is automated, which is so amazing. But I think it's really important to schedule your time. So, if I'm going to work on my business for a couple hours a day, I set my timer, I do a task, I accomplish things, I get things done, I focus. And so creating those habits has really helped me to be a lot better in my business, to have a lot more success, and to get more results.
Wow. It's the most important is discipline, right? Discipline.
Definitely.
And
Discipline and consistency is huge,
yes,
as with anything.
that as well as me, and I gained so much from this business. Like since I started, I the personal development. I
Yes,
did so much more than I can ever imagine that I could do before this business, and it's awesome. It's really grateful. I'm really grateful for that. Can you?
definitely. I couldn't agree more.
I follow you a lot because you inspire me a lot. I
Oh,
know
thank
that you're always in the natural with like such amazing picture with like, oh my
you.
God. Every time I look at your picture, I was like, wow, like how, but if you always outside in the nature, how can you find the time to do this business? And how many hours a day you spend on daily on your business?
Yeah. Well, like I said, my partner and I, we love to travel, we love to explore, we love to be in the mountains. We're really lucky to live in Vancouver because we have so much within a short distance. And we've noticed how blessed we are with COVID,
Mhm.
especially because we had a trip booked to Asia in February, but everything got canceled because of COVID. But we have discovered this new love of just, where we are locally for BC. We just did a trip to the Yukon, and I would say most days I probably spend 4 to 6 hours on my business. But we
Mhm.
also make sure to, some days I'm just, yesterday we were off all day in the mountains. My business is still running because a portion of it is automated. So we did a little bit of work in the morning, then we took off. We went to Whistler. We did a hike. We were hiking for maybe 5, 6 hours. But most days I would say 4 to 6 hours. And because of the automated portion, it is still running, 24/7. So it's running while you sleep. Yes, you're going to respond here and there to some inquiries, but it really suits your lifestyle well if you want to run a business from anywhere. And I would say that most people that I know in this business spend 2 to 3 hours per day on the business, and they have pretty good results. So, there's a lot of people that still work a full-time job and then they run this on the side. And that's the beauty of this business. There you go. That's a good
That's
example.
me.
Yeah. And I think it's so amazing because you really get to choose how you run your business, right? Some people, they want to do this part-time. They continue working their career. Maybe they love their career. They love their job. Um, and then maybe they transition into a full-time eventually, or maybe they just keep doing it part-time. So it's up to you how you run your business, how much time you put into it, and what you do with it.
It's really flexible, right?
It is.
Yeah, that's the business platform that it's not comparable with any other business platform that it's great.
It's true.
Oh,
And I did other businesses before this. I tried 2 other businesses before this online
oh,
and had no results to speak of. So this business is so different because of our training and our support and our community. And it's changed so many people's lives.
that's true. And last question for you. Who do you think can do this business, and what advice you can give people that think if it's legit or if it's real?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really, after being in this community for 2 years and doing this business for about 2 years, I honestly believe that anyone who has a desire for change and something better for themselves, whatever that might be, or their families, can do this business because we literally have people in this business from all walks of life. I'm a
Mhm.
former realtor. I'm not sure what you do, Christina, but I'm sure you've seen in our community that we have such an array. Like we have lawyers, we have firefighters, we have teachers, we have
Yes, yeah,
counselors,
professor.
we have just like every kind of career that you could possibly think of, nurses, we have engineers,
Mhm.
there's, I think it's the people that come in and they follow the training step by step. Those people do the best. You don't need to have a background in marketing. You don't need to have a background in, you know, anything specific. As long as you follow the training, you're going to do well. As long as you make the business, you run it like a business, you make it a priority, you're going to do well. And you asked me to, um, what was the last question? I
What
think you
people
said if
think, what you can tell people that who's thinking if it's real or legit this business.
yes. Well, there's, a number of answers to that question, but you and I are here. People can reach out to us with questions. You can watch the workshop. The workshop is free. We've literally made
Mhm.
it risk-free. When I found this business, I was skeptical, I'll admit it. It took me a few weeks to join, but I knew that I wanted change in my life and I had to find out if this was going to be a good fit for me. So I watched the workshop. At the end of the workshop, you have a chance to pay a very small amount to join our community. And that's like the amount of a cup of coffee every day for a month. And if that is something that could change your life, I think it's worth it. I've spent that amount of money in a lot of ways that I would never like to admit that didn't get me anything. So I think that it's worth checking out and it's risk-free.
But it's true, right? For something new, it's normal to be skeptical. But if we are really hungry for change, but we have to try something different, right? If we think we change nothing, nothing will change until we take action. We take
Yeah,
action.
exactly.
So,
That's the most important thing. Decisive action.
wow, thank you so much. You are great, Rachel. Thank you so much once again for your time today.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you for having me.
And I wish you and everyone a great evening or day wherever you are.
Yes.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
great
you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.